Hey guys, Dan here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And as I told you on Thursday, I have actually made a video on Rocksteady's next video game, which is this one. I'm really sorry I couldn't get this out on Friday. I've been really busy, and I'm trying to put as much detail as I can into this video. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start off with the first theory that is probably everyone's most likely candidate or choice for Rocksteady's next video game, and that is a Superman video game. Now, one of the key points or details that we have had from Rocksteady to a nod to a new Superman video game is this picture that I'm showing on the screen now. Okay, so it's a cake made by Rocksteady with the Superman symbol. Now, here's the only thing that disproves this theory. If you keep playing Injustice 2 continuously and get the highest level gear, you will find out that the gear that you can get for Superman has actually got the same symbol or insignia that it does on the cake. Now, this could just be a friendly gesture from Rocksteady to the Injustice 2 developers, or it could be nodding, yes, we're doing a Superman video game. So now we jump into the next theory for the next Rocksteady video game, and this is a Justice League video game. The only evidence we actually have to support this theory came out last year when one of Rocksteady's developers came out and said we want to get the community heavily involved in what we do next, our next project. Now, this could be hinting at a multiplayer video game, maybe the Justice League. Now, this is why I think they will not do it, or do a Justice League video game or a Justice League project, because they actually have to establish each character and getting to know the character, actually getting to know their background, meaning they will at least have to do 2 or 3 DC characters. We've already got one, which is Batman. The last theory we went over is Superman, and maybe even the Flash. 3 DC characters. After that, they could easily do a Justice League video game. We have no more evidence to actually back this up, so we're going to go into the last theory, which is my most favourite of all time, and this is the game I want the Rocksteady to create. So guys, if you haven't already seen the thumbnail and the image that was on the thumbnail, then the next theory of Rocksteady's next project that has the most evidence to back it up is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game. Now, let's get right onto the evidence that we actually had from the last one, which was the Justice League video game, and that is that they want to get the community heavily involved with what they do next. If you didn't know, the Turtles are a band of 4, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo, and they could easily input a multiplayer action into this game, just like they did with dual play or an online video game kind of style. So the next piece of big evidence we have comes all the way back from 2012. This was just after a video game convention, and they were asked if they were actually involved or were doing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Manhattan Crisis video game that was heavily rumoured at that time. They obviously debunked the theory, but Rocksteady is actually known for debunking a lot of rumours and theories about their video games, such as just like they did with Batman Arkham VR. They said they would never do another Arkham game, and they eventually just did another Arkham game. So, eventually, after the video game convention, a few weeks later, or about a month later, they were re-asked about, would you like to create a Ninja Turtles video game? And then they kind of hinted just yeah, we'd love to do a Ninja Turtles video game, but in that kind of presence yeah, we're already doing a Ninja Turtles video game. So the last piece of theory or evidence that we actually have is that Warner Brothers actually owns the Ninja Turtles property, such as it owning the Batman property. Now, this could obviously mean that Rocksteady Studios could get their hands on the Ninja Turtles rights to create a Ninja Turtle video game, and also, if you didn't know, the Ninja Turtles fight in the same style as Batman, meaning they wouldn't actually have to change the mechanics that much for their next video game, which is really useful, meaning they could just get onto character development, storyline development, and all that kind of stuff. So guys, if you did like this video, then go check out my channel. It's the Batman Arkham channel. It's got everything from Batman Arkham to Batman Telltale, everything Batman news, and Rocksteady Studios news. I'll be posting a next video about the Rocksteady Studios when we get more information, so look out for that. It could be ages away, but yeah. Also go check out my other video, and we were talking about if Rocksteady Studios will hand the Batman Arkham property over to Warner Brothers Montreal. And remember guys, subscribe to the Batman Arkham channel.